In this video, we're going to be solving linear inequalities and we're going to be putting solutions onto the number line. So in our first example, we have 4x plus 8, which is less than or equal to 2x plus 15. So all we have to do, and this is really important but really simple as well, is pretend that that's an equal sign. That inequality, less than or equal to, pretend it's an equal sign. And if you pretend it's an equal sign, then when you get down to the bottom, it should all work out. So, first thing I'd do if this was an equal sign would be find my smallest x, because I have an x on both sides. So my smallest x is going to be 2x. So I need to get rid of 2x. How can I get rid of 2x? Well, as there's no negative, I'm adding it. So I'm going to subtract 2x. So subtract 2x from both sides. So that makes this side 4x plus 8 minus 2x, which is 2x plus 8. And then that's less than or equal to 2x plus 15 minus 2x is just 15. Plus 15, there we go. Okay, now I've got x multiplied by 2 and I'm adding 8, which is less than or equal to 15. So I want to get rid of the plus 8. So I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. So I'm left with 2x plus 8 minus 8 is 2x, which is less than or equal to 15 minus 8 is 7. And then I've got 2 x's, so I'm going to divide by 2 to get rid of that, multiply by 2. So 2x divided by 2 is just x, which is less than or equal to 7 divided by 2. So x is less than or equal to, and then 7 over 2 can be rewritten as 3.5. So x is less than or equal to 3.5. So I'm going to my number line because I'm going to display it on here. So if I go to 3.5, it's there. And x is less than or equal to. So less than means anything less than 3.5. So that's that way. And it's equal to, so I need to remember that it does include 3.5. So I'm going to fill in my circle at the end. So that's my first example. Now, if you look at my second example, I've got 2x and I'm taking away 3. And that's bigger than 4x take away 9. So what I need to do this time, again, is get rid of my smaller x. So that's 2x. So if I subtract 2x from both sides, then I get 2x minus 3. Minus 2x is just minus 3, which is bigger than 4x minus 9. Minus 2x is 2x minus 9. And now what I'm going to do is get rid of my minus 9. So that's plus 9 to both sides. So minus 3 plus 9 is 6, which is bigger than 2x, because minus 9 plus 9 is just 0. And then I want to get rid of my times 2, so I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 2x divided by 2 is x. So my answer is 3 is bigger than x. So if I rewrite that the way I like it, I've got x is less than 3. And they're the same. So that's my solution. And I'm going to draw that on the number line. So I'm going to go to 3, put a circle. X is less than 3. So go that way. And then it's not equal to, so I leave my circle open. One thing I want you to have a look at, and I'm going to redo this example now, is what happens if you take away the wrong x first. So if I rewrite my question, 2x minus 3 is bigger than 4x minus 9. Okay, so let's take away our 4x. So subtract 4x from both sides. So 2x minus 3 minus 4x is going to be minus 2x minus 3, which is bigger than 4x minus 9 minus 4x is just going to be minus 9. So now what I'm going to do is get rid of my minus 3, so that's just going to be adding 3. So if I add 3 to both sides, then I'm left with minus 2x on this side. And minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6. And then what I'm going to do is divide by our minus 2, because currently I've got minus 2 times x. I'm going to divide by minus 2. So minus 2x divided by minus 2 is x, and minus 6 divided by minus 2 is 3. So this is my solution. I'm going to underline that with a wiggly line because that's the second one I got. Now we need to look at these two final solutions, and I have a problem. Okay, it's the same question. I've answered it in two different ways, but I've got two different answers, and I need to look at why. The reason why is because over here I have divided by a negative number. And that's the one thing you've got to remember. When you divide by a negative number and you've got inequalities, you must remember to change the sign. So I had x is greater than 3, but actually the answer is x is less than 3 because I needed to change the sign because I divided by a minus number. So that is my actual solution, and this one is incorrect. So remember, when you divide by a minus sign, by a minus number, a negative number, you need to change the sign round to point in the other direction.
Okay, Mary, so let's have a look at this one. So solve x plus 2x equals 12. So what do you think you do first?
Okay, well, I want x on its own, so I would put x equals 12 minus 2x.
Okay, so a lot of the time we want to get x by itself, but what we want to do first is get all of these x's together. So can you see anything we can do with this? Get all these together in one place.
Oh, okay, it's 3x, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
3x equals 12. Oh, and so x equals 4.
Brilliant, spot on, well done.